Happy holidays. Yeah, I just said that.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
I've never really understood why people get in such a twist over the whole happy holidays thing. I mean, it's inclusive, right? No matter who you are, it applies to you this time of year. Even if they're an atheist, they still celebrate New Year's and the winter solstice or whatever. But there are people out there who think it's exclusive somehow, like it's trying to erase Christmas or something, which is impossible because it's been pretty much everywhere since August. Also, let's not forget that the etymology of holiday is literally holy day, but whatever. Every year we go through this same argument. According to people like O'Reilly, there's a war on Christmas.
The war on Christmas centralizes. Over the years, we've taken on the role of protecting the federal holiday of Christmas. As you know, there are some Americans who are offended by any reference to Jesus Christ. And that's what the USA celebrates on December 25th, the birth of the baby Jesus.
Right, we'll get back to that in a moment, but to other people like Kirk Cameron, it means that we need to put the Christ back in Christmas. That's real. That's a real movie. Which brings us to the other battlefront in this war, Xmas. Since the rise of evangelism here in the US, Xmas has been portrayed as some corporate way to take Christ out of Christmas, or some lazy millennial abbreviation like LOL.
I decay my BFF gel.
But the truth is, spelling Christmas out like this is a fairly recent development in history. Eagle-eyed viewers of my last video might have noticed that when Columbus wrote the word Christianos, it was spelled like this, Expianos. But those aren't the letters X and P, they're the Greek letters Chi and Rho. From the Roman Empire through Columbus and beyond, the letters Chi and Rho have been shorthand for Christ. Whether you're saying Christ, Christians, or Christoforo. Later, just the letter X came to mean Christ, as in...
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg.
I am so sorry you had to see that. Anyway, this is Christmas. Thanks to Mark and Avon over at The Endless Knot for giving me that resource and putting up with my endless questions. So while Christmas is the acceptable long-form English spelling of the holiday, Xmas is, and was for most of history, the acceptable shorthand abbreviation of the holiday. In the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, Christmas is spelled like this, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. So if you really want to put the Christ back in Christmas, I guess we should start by putting the P back in Xmas. Actually, that kind of sounds like some double experience holiday weekend or something. We'll work on it. I guess technically it should be Cairo-miss, but Cairo. Does that have anything to do with the city?
No.
Well, geez, you didn't have to be mean about it. Anyway, like O'Reilly said, Christmas is supposed to be the day that we celebrate the birth of Jesus. But as I've discussed at length before, we actually don't know the actual day that Jesus was born. There are guesses, of course, ranging from March to April to May to... Yeah, I know I need to do something with my hair. Let me know what you think I should do down below. Anyway, that might have just been an annoying joke to you, but since the FCC just voted to dismantle net neutrality, it's actually a very real possibility. It won't happen tomorrow or even a month from now. They'll introduce it slowly, maybe in a year or two. Tired of lag and disconnects while playing PUBG? Upgrade to the Comcast Christfinity Gamer package for only $5.99 a month and never experience latency issues again. Make sure you catch Stranger Things in the way it was meant to be seen, in full 4K. Add 4K streamers to your Verizon internet bundle. And if you don't think they'll make some sort of adult package eventually too, you're delusional. It'll creep in just like microtransactions. At first, it really won't seem all that intrusive. They'll be counting on the fact that we're so accustomed to extra fees that we'll just accept it. Yeah, ask Patreon how well that went over for them. In a few years, the internet will be just as bundled and overpriced as cable TV is, and we'll reminisce about the good old days when the internet used to be awesome. really don't want to do that, and I hope you don't either. If you've made it to this point in the video, that bandwidth joke was 30 seconds long. From the start of that until now, you could have written to all 3 of your congresspeople. Text resist to 50409 and follow the instructions. Tell them that you support net neutrality and Title II provisions. Within a few minutes, you'll have written and faxed a letter to everyone. You can do this with any issue, not just net neutrality, and it's completely free. Seriously, in the time I've been talking to you, you could have done it twice. And the next time someone tells you to put the Christ back in Christmas, tell them to put the P back in Xmas, because now you know better. You haven't done it yet, have you? Seriously, do it, and leave a comment below once you do. Don't worry, I'm working on a follow-up to my last video, which will be out soon, but I just had to get this out there. Don't forget to abbreviate that subscribe button in order to see that, and in the meantime, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and join the conversation on the subreddit.